Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a new kind of updated about me video because I think I have one up from just some old video up that's not up to date at all. It's like 2 or 3 years old. So I thought I'd do a new one. I literally went on Tumblr and just searched about me survey and found one that I liked, and I'm just gonna go through it and read and tell you things about myself. So let's see. It's on my phone. You can't see, but it's on my phone. Um, First one is my name, and my name is Amanda. My birthday is August 25th. My height is 5'2". I was 5'3", but apparently I shrunk. So that sucks. My eye color is blue. I don't know if you can see. It looks blue and it looks green at the same time. It's kind of blue and green. And then my hair color, as you can very obviously tell, is blonde. And it is my natural hair color, although my roots are very dark. This isn't my natural blonde, but I am a natural blonde. So this is as close as I could get to where I was a blonde again, because I had a whole fiasco where my hair was red and orange, and it was bad. I am blonde now. A random fact about me, I was born in New York. I live in Colorado now, but I was born in New York. My favorite band is One Direction. Yes, I consider them a band, not like a boy band. I guess they're a boy band, but band. Cool band. One Direction. Favorite song? That's a hard question. Sorry, my computer shut off. Favorite song. Right now, I would say Ghost by Halsey. I just did a cover of it on my SoundCloud, and I'll link to that if you guys want to listen to it. So right now, yeah, it'd be Ghost by Halsey. My favorite food is surf and turf, and if you don't know what that is, that's steak and some sort of seafood. I prefer lobster, so steak and lobster. Super good. I love it. My favorite season is summer. A lot of people don't like summer because it's really hot and they're like, I can only take off so many layers before I become indecent. But I love summer a lot. It's usually a stress-free time in my life, so I've grown to really like it. My favorite animal is either a dog, generic, or a sloth. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a sloth on my shirt, and it's sinking the Titanic. My sister got it for me for Christmas a couple years ago, and it's one of my favorite shirts ever. So there's that. Favorite movie would have to be Lilo and Stitch. I'm definitely a Disney fan. Lilo and Stitch is my favorite Disney movie. So, yeah. Are you currently in a relationship? No, I am not. Never have been. Well, there was one time where I was almost in one. But, no, I am not. If so, are you happy with them? I'm not in a relationship. Anything you need to work on? I need to work on self-confidence because I don't really have that much self-confidence, which sucks, and it's something that you should have. And I hope all of you have a lot of self-confidence because you're all wonderful, great people. But I just have definite issues with self-confidence. So, what ended your last relationship? The only relationship, or as close as I could get to a relationship, was when I was with this guy for about 2.5 weeks, which is a super, super short amount of time. He didn't want to make it official, and I didn't know why for the longest time. But it was because he was moving, basically, and he didn't tell me about it, which... Thanks. Cool. Whatever. Are you friends with your ex? If you couldn't tell from what I just said, no, we're not friends. Do you prefer someone shorter or taller? Taller. I mean, if you get much shorter than I am, because I'm 5'2", then it starts becoming a problem. Like you're getting into midget territory or little person territory. I don't know what the socially acceptable term is. Um, um, Dark hair or light hair? Um, I mean, for like a guy, dark hair. I really like dark hair. And like the light eyes, dark hair, light eyes, super pretty. Um, Smart or attractive? Definitely smart. If I couldn't hold a conversation with them, I would die. It would suck. So definitely smarts. Is creativity attractive? Yes, it is. It's very attractive. I'm a creative person myself, so when other people are creative and like to share their art or their music or whatever it is they do that's creative, I love it. It's awesome. So, how do you care how much money they have? I mean, having it would be nice, but I'm not gonna like not date someone because they're not rich. I mean, yeah. So, my last phone call was probably just to my house. I'm not sure, but I think it's to my house. My last text was to my coworker, I think. The last thing I ate was a piece of bread. The last thing I drank was some Arizona tea, which is one of my favorite drinks in the whole world. The last song I listened to was Ghost by Halsey because I did a cover of it earlier today. So, yeah, the last book I read, that's hard because I don't have a lot of I have to be in a reading mood to read books, and I don't have a lot of time to read books, so I'm really not sure which book I read last, which is super sad because I love to read, but yeah. The last movie I watched, not in its entirety, but I watched, Saw was on, or one of the Saws. It was like Saw 3 or Saw 4 or something. That was on Sci-Fi the other night, and I was watching that. So, yeah. What is my heritage? I just prefer to call myself a European mutt, because I'm just kind of a mix. I'm most prominently Italian, I think, but there's also English and French and I think maybe German, a bunch of other stuff. It's very complicated. I wish I had something really cool in my heritage. Not that Europe isn't cool. I think Europe's super cool, but if I had something more exotic in my heritage, that would be super cool. So, do I play any instruments? Well, I took piano lessons for 3 years when I was probably like 9 to 12. And I don't really remember much about playing piano. I mean, I can still, if I like work at it, I can play a song. I need a pretty big refresher at this point, and that's something that I want to do, and I'm working on. So, what are my pets' names? Okay, I have 2 dogs. They're both Pomeranians, and one of them is named Rembrandt, or we call him Remy, and the other one is named Harley. Yeah. My favorite board game? Okay, I don't know if this counts as a board game, but I'm gonna say Cards Against Humanity because everyone loves that game, and yeah. I don't know if it technically qualifies as a board game, but I don't like board games very much. So when I do play a board / like card game, it has to be like super good and really enjoyable, and I really like Cards Against Humanity. So yeah. A random childhood memory. One time I got lost in a mall. It was awful. And I still have a fear of like getting lost in places, so I like every time I can't find somebody that I'm with, like in like a mall or in a store, I like freak out a little bit just because I hate the feeling of being lost. So, yeah, I got lost in a mall once and it was very scary. I was like anywhere between like 8 and 10, probably, when it happened. So that was awful. Places you would like to visit. I have visited England, but I would like to go back. I have visited Scotland, and I would like to go back because Scotland, when I was there, we went to England and Scotland at the same time, in the same vacation, I mean. And once I got to Scotland, like the day after we got there, I got the stomach flu, and then a few days after that, my sister got the stomach flu. So, not that great. We did not see a lot of sights. We didn't do a whole lot in Scotland because we were just sick the whole time. So, I'd like to go back there. I'd like to go to Italy, Australia, California. I've actually never been to California, which is so sad because it's one of the places I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to do like the Hollywood dream, whatever singer thing. So yeah, I'd really like to make it to California sometime. Then my favorite color to wear is the last question. And my favorite color to wear is either black or pastels, which is like totally on the opposite ends of the spectrum. But I love black and I love pastels. Those are my favorite kinds of colors. So I love like pastel pink is one of my favorites. Pastel blue is another one of my favorites. Like a mint green is really pretty as well. Yeah, so those are the colors that I really like to wear. That's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much if you decided to watch. I really appreciate it. Any view is really super exciting to me. Sorry, my throat's all bleh. So yeah, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe if you want to see me do more stuff, talk about stuff, sing more covers, whatever you want. You can request anything that you want me to talk about. I will talk about pretty much anything as long as it's not like something I don't know anything about, like sports. Like, don't tell me to talk about football because I will just be like, yeah. So, don't, but yeah, request anything you want. Comment down below, whatever you want me to do. If you want, fill out the same survey and tell me what you guys like. Like what's your favorite color to wear? How tall are you? What are your pets' names? All of that fun stuff. Tell me all about it. So, yeah, that's this video is getting kind of long now, so I'll stop talking. But yeah, please subscribe. Have a great day. Bye, guys. I love you.